All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to the Explainer. If you're a busy growth account executive, or honestly anyone managing high-stakes client relationships, you absolutely know the chaos of the daily sales workflow. Well, today, we're looking at how a tool called Claude Cowork is completely transforming that chaos. We're going to break down exactly how you can stop drowning in research and start commanding your client meetings.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're covering the account executive's dilemma, manual research versus automation, connecting your data sources, automating meeting preparation, the fast post-meeting follow-up, and finally, time saved, strategy 1. Let's get to it.
Section 1, the account executive's dilemma. To really get why this matters, let's look through the eyes of a growth account executive. We'll call her Brittany. She needs to get smart on her highly strategic startup accounts incredibly fast. She has to know, who are they? What are they building? What's their current spend? What are her risks? And what are the growth trends? So take a quick second and think about your own workflow. Where does your customer data actually live right now? You know, all of that vital information Brittany needs and that you need, it definitely exists. The problem isn't a lack of data. No, the problem is that it's entirely scattered everywhere. You know the headache? You have to hunt through Salesforce for open opportunities, dig into the data warehouse for product usage, scrub through old call recordings, search through Slack channels, dig through endless email chains, and frantically scour the web for recent funding news. Pulling all of this together manually, it's just a grueling, exhausting process. That brings us to Section 2, manual research versus automation. Pulling those scattered threads together used to mean hours of tedious, manual research before every single first meeting. But here is the game changer. We're talking about going from hours of manual research down to mere minutes using what's called a Claude skill file. This isn't just some slight improvement in your efficiency, it's a complete overhaul of how you prepare for a meeting. Now, the absolutely crucial piece here is understanding what this tool actually is. A skill file is surprisingly simple. It's basically just a plain text file. It tells Claude exactly how to approach a task, which specific data sources to look at, and how you want the final analysis presented. And because it's just plain text, you aren't dealing with some mysterious black box. You can always open it up, read it, and verify exactly what the AI is doing. All right, Section 3, connecting your data sources. How do we actually set the stage for this securely? Building a skill is incredibly conversational, meaning you don't need to know a single thing about coding. Step 1, you just open up a cowork session. Step 2, you literally describe to Claude what you'd want to know walking into a client meeting. And Step 3, Claude takes your description and drafts that plain text skill file for you. You can run it on a test account, refine it, and get it perfectly tuned to your needs. But obviously, for this to work, Claude needs access to your scattered data. In your settings, you can securely connect Claude to your data warehouse, your Salesforce instance, the web, as well as your email and Slack. You also pick a dedicated folder right there on your desktop where Claude has permission to read, edit, or save files. Once you do that, your data environment is fully connected and ready to go. Which takes us to Section 4, automating meeting preparation. Picture this. It's the day before your big first call with a major customer. Let's call them Acme Corp. Here's your brand new prep workflow. You head into Cowork and simply type /pick. You select the account strategy builder skill that we just created, and you name the account, Acme Corp. Boom. Once you hit enter, Claude starts running all those data pulls simultaneously. It's instantly looking at calls from the last 90 days, revenue trends, open opportunities in Salesforce, relevant data in your email and calendar, Slack activity, and any recent funding trends out on the web. Claude then synthesizes all of that simultaneous research into a comprehensive strategy document and saves it straight to your designated desktop folder. It reads like a full, polished account brief. You get their current spend information, a stakeholder mapping of key contacts, details on exactly what the user is building, and crucial risk signals indicating churn or growth. Instead of spending the first half of your meeting just trying to get oriented, you show up with real context, ready to make that first impression count. Section 5, the fast post-meeting follow-up. After the call, you head right back into that exact same cowork session, which is huge because it means Claude still has all of that rich account context fully loaded and ready to use. 30, that's the number of minutes a typical post-meeting flow used to take. Half an hour of pure administrative burden after every single call, just trying to write out notes, next steps, and emails from memory. To kill that 30-minute drain, you use the follow-up flow. Again, you just type /pick and this time select the call transcript processor skill. Claude instantly pulls the transcript from the call you just finished. And it automatically generates 3 specific things for you. First, a list of your personal action items. Second, an internal Slack message detailing the key takeaways, next steps, and action owners for your team. Third, a drafted customer follow-up message. Now, the absolute best part here is that you stay in complete control. Each one of these outputs comes up for your review and approval before it actually sends. You've just turned 30 minutes of grueling admin work into a couple of minutes of quick approvals, and honestly, the result is way more thorough than anything you'd write purely from memory.
Bringing us to our final section, Section 6, Time Saved, Strategy 1. By pulling insights from multiple systems instantly, you aren't just saving time, you're actually turning raw scattered data into real executable account strategy.
It all boils down to this. The quality of every customer conversation is better for it. When you aren't bogged down in data mining and post-call admin work, you can actually focus on being a strategic partner to your clients. So I'll leave you with this final thought as we wrap up today's explainer. Look at your calendar for the next week. Are your hours spent doing tedious manual research, or are they spent strategizing and actually closing deals? With automated skills right at your fingertips, there's absolutely no reason it shouldn't be the latter. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.